Hi everyone. This is sort of going to be a kind of catch-up video for this Manoa Banyan Court project for people who have some idea of maybe what it was. I don't know if maybe you listened to some of my previous videos on that first draft that was not accepted, but this is just going to be an update on sort of what is happening right now, and hopefully it'll lead into maybe another set of videos that kind of go into this a little more detail. Okay, so what's happening? Last week, LYCA submitted to DPP a revised draft environmental assessment. So that was approximately Wednesday, November 16th, was around when they submitted it to DPP. At that point, it becomes public record, and anyone can sort of request it. I'm going to just go through in this video the differences at a very high level between the original draft proposal and this new update. So yeah, same name. Was just funny to me. Remember, I talked about this picture in the beginning of the last one. It looks like the same picture here. So there are differences to the project, but not reflected on the title page. Again, it's just same overall preparer. There are gonna be more like detailed reports from outside parties. The traffic report is one. A drainage report might be another. But the overall preparer of this draft EA is same. Date changed, of course. November 22 instead of 21. And I'm just going to jump into sort of the end. The end has a summary of the differences, and it's kind of what I'm going to talk through in this video. I'm on page 231 of this document. It got slightly longer, I think, from 167 till 240, maybe 250 pages. In the main document, there's a lot more appendices because of the more reports. So this is sort of the changes that they're making to this proposed action here. They're going to propose an increase of the minimum age requirement from 55 to 62, and should reduce number of tenants who only use cars regularly. Yeah, maybe. They're reducing the size of each unit. It's about a 15-16% size reduction in livable square feet there. Reduces overall footprint. They're not reducing the overall count, so 4 buildings, 3 stories still, same height, 32 feet, 288 units. That part is the same. They're increasing the allocated parking area, and they do have they are calling for more parking. I think it's let's see if I can bring it up here. They had 185 as the last one, and let's see if they have it in the summary. You can tell how long this thing is. 227 pages in the main document. Okay, so they're providing 245 parking spaces, and again, I'm not sure if that includes the 20 for that triangle area or not, but it is a slight increase in the parking. It's of course not yet 1-for-1, but yeah, more. Oh, but it's, what did they say here? They're gonna wait to actually see if they deem it necessary after building 3 phases. So they may deem it's not required, and then maybe, I don't know, then they might not put those extra spaces. Yeah, I don't know what to take from that. This last one is actually, kind of a big deal. So that triangle parcel that was that community center, they're going to limit it to renovation and minor enlargement of the existing Memorial Hall building that they have as a day room for project residents. So Again, it won't be addressed until at least half the project is done, phase 1 and 2. And I mean, again, you know what I thought about it before. I think I have the same opinion that it's kind of it's not a critical thing to housing project to provide a day room, so it's bundled in. These renovations and whatever they're saying in enlargements. I mean, they're trying to get it kind of as part of this 201H potential exemption process. I mean, if you know they they can renovate their hall just like anyone else can renovate their property, right? I mean, but it doesn't have to be through this 201 exemption, right? I mean, they can get it permitted, just like everyone else, every other property, landowner. Um, so those are kind of the summary, I guess, of the the differences that they're proposing. And so what's the yeah, it's not nothing. Maybe the good news is there's some changes and maybe positive. Um, some are sort of, I don't know, they're like half given, and the parking was like, I don't know, they might. That was kind of strange. Um, and the triangle, I mean, it's nice to see that it's not, you know, I guess, and even in this case, right, it's not as commercialized as it was. Again, I still don't see why it should be included in this proposal. If they want to do renovations, that sounds to me like another thing. But um, okay, so what's gonna happen? The rest of this report, it's a little different. It's a little different, but it's a lot the same. So they're gonna have a little bit more detail, and they're gonna say, and they do actually. There's a part where they address a lot of the concerns or the points that the public has made. So that's nice, I guess. At least they have at least tried to answer some of the points that were made, and kind of that would be interesting. I think video or interesting thing to look through as well. Um, but the general thing is really not a lot. High level has changed, right? It's still four buildings, still 3 stories each. It's still flat roof. It's still 288 units. Um, Maybe a little bit more parking. That's good. The the traffic report, it's gonna be kind of well crafted to show that maybe the impact is minimal. Same with the drainage reports and stuff. So, oh, it's not here, but they're planning to put small uh, small detention basins to mitigate from a 10-year storm surge event. So there will be planned some stormwater retention capability, sort of to kind of handle the uh, a 10-year storm. So it would be no more runoff for a 10-year storm. Is kind of the additional drainage capability that they also added. So that's something new too. Okay, so I think from here, I think that kind of summarizes the high level differences, and I'm going to kind of go through like I did last time. I'll make different videos for kind of each section of this. So please stay tuned. Things are happening again. So welcome back, and maybe you'll hear more from me soon.